Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. So today I'm going to be doing a holiday Rex video. So if you want to see what I have in store for some holiday books, just keep watching. So the first one I have is Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. So this is a friends to lovers romance, and Stella owns a Christmas tree farm and it's kind of not doing well. And so she enters a contest where she says she has a boyfriend. And so her and her best friend kind of have to fake date for that contest. And it goes from there. This one is just lovely. I love that it's set on a Christmas tree farm. It makes you feel all the Christmas holiday vibes. And it's just really sweet friends to lovers romance. The next one I have is actually a recent read, and that is The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling. And you might think, Tara, that does not seem very Christmassy, but trust me, it is. It has very much the Christmas vibes and wintry themes, and it is like a contemporary witchy paranormal romance. And this is actually the third book in the X-Hex series. However, you can read them as standalones. And this one actually follows Bowen Penhallow. He's a bit of a loner who studies like ancient magic, and he kind of remains reclusive. His friend, who's a ghost, asks him to attend a Yuletide wedding for him. And then, so there's Tamsin, but Tamsin is not a witch, but she kind of like is able to procure and sell magical items. So she ends up getting a job at Tywell House where the wedding is like taking place. She's asked to find like an ancient artifact, but then a mishap occurs and Bowen and her end up in the past and they have to figure out how to make it back to the present. I really love that this is like magical mishaps set at like Christmas. It's so lovely and it just makes you feel all the warm and cozy vibes that you want to feel during winter. So the tropes in this one are like one bed, opposites attract, mutual pining. So if you enjoy that type of thing, this one is for you. The next one I have is one of my favorite holiday reads, and that one is 'Tis the Season for Revenge. This is obviously a bit of a revenge story. So this one follows Abby, and like Abby has been dating her boyfriend for like 4 years, and she thinks they're kind of on the track to get married. And he all of a sudden kind of like on Halloween dumps her and says like, you're just not serious enough, and I'm breaking up with you. And so, of course, she's obviously shocked and sad and upset. And she kind of does some like funny little things to kind of get revenge on him. I think one is like she messes with his dry cleaning because she like had his latest dry cleaning order, and she like puts like glitter in like his vents, in his air conditioning vents of his car. And then one is she starts like a dating app and she realizes she matches with his boss, who he doesn't like. And it is actually their love story, her and the boss's. The boss's name is Damien. And so Damien and her, they kind of start off not serious, and she, she lets him know, but then feelings start to get involved, and she's like, should I tell him that at first this was like a revenge thing against her ex-boyfriend, but she also like knows that what she has with Damien is becoming real. She doesn't want to lose it. And so there's that like dilemma there as well. And I just love this one. This is age gap. It is definitely like opposites attract. She's very like bubbly and sunshiny, and he's a bit grumpy. I love this one so much. It's so good. And if you really like Legally Blonde, it definitely pulls that vibe. The next one I have is The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox. And this one is actually a clean romance. So if you're looking for that, this has it. But this is about twin sisters. One is like a chef on a show, and she's kind of competing with the other I don't want to say contestant, the host of a show for like a promotion. And he's kind of not so kind, and she ends up getting in like an accident where she loses her smell, and that's really big on like this baking show, this cooking show. And so she switches with her twin sister who lives in their hometown at their family's bakery. And they obviously switch places, and then they find love with people in those places, which is hard because they're not who they say they are. And I just love this one. It was so cute. It gives you all the cozy wintertime vibes. It even gives you, like, one is set in a small town, so you get the small town vibes, and one is in the big city, so you get the big city vibes, so you really get the best of both worlds. The next couple are some novellas. The first one is The Naughty, the Nice, and the Nanny by Willa Nash or Devney Perry. So this one is like a nanny Christmas novella. So this one follows Natalie, and she is a nanny, and she's supposed to be on Christmas vacation, but like a last minute job comes through or calls through, and her boss is really like, I need you to do it. And so she does do it, and she's like a short-term nanny for a single dad. And there is kind of like a past. I believe they like know of each other because it's in this small town, and he's kind of back for the holidays, and lots of things like fun festive things happen, and so you get some fun Christmassy scenes with his daughter. And so this one was really cute. It definitely is like I said, a steamy Christmas single dad nanny romance. So the next one I have is by Talia Hibbert, and that one is Merry Inkmas. So this one follows Bailey, and Bailey, like, I believe she works in like a coffee shop, and she ends up like getting fired for like a kind of a weird reason. And Cash is there, I think, and he sees it, and then he like offers her a job at his like tattoo shop. But there's definitely this chemistry between them, but now they work together. He's her boss, and it kind of goes from there. This one was, again, a fun, steamy romance that also just like has some deepness to it as well. Next, I have a fun anthology, and that one is Mistletoe Christmas, with obviously some lovely historical romance authors. It has Eloisa James, Christy Caldwell, Jana McGregor, and Erica Ridley, and it obviously has stories from all of them, all at like this Christmas party, and they're all just lovely, fun, Christmassy novellas all wrapped up into an anthology that give you the historical romance vibes. So definitely check this one out. It's worth the read. I enjoyed all of the stories equally, so that's always good in an anthology too. The next one I have is 8 Perfect Hours by Leah Lewis, and this one is definitely more wintry. It's very snowy. It's set in more like January, but this one is such a lovely like December, January read to really get those wintry vibes. I loved this book. It was so good. I ended up reading it last year and just absolutely enjoying it. It does span a time, and it's like kind of like they're like soulmates. So they meet randomly on like, it's like a highway or a freeway where it's blocked, and it's like snowing and wintry, and they like kind of have this cute little meet cute where they're talking, and they're, you know, really like getting to know each other. But I can't remember, one or both of them is in a relationship, so nothing comes from there, but they keep on randomly meeting and keep on randomly meeting. And, you know, it's never the right time until it is the right time. And I just love this book. It is so, like I said, just excellent. I almost want to reread it just telling you guys about it because it was so good. So those are all my holiday book recs that I have for you guys. Let me know in the comments below if you have any, or if you've read any of these and your thoughts. I always love hearing from you guys. And if you just want to leave me a message saying that you watched or you were here, go ahead and leave me a Santa emoji. And that's it for me. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye!